I never thought I'd be the kind of guy to write one of these posts. But after everything that's happened, I just need to get this off my chest. This is the story of how I spent years in a loveless marriage trying to fix something that was never meant to last, until one day I just stopped trying. My wife, Emily, and I had been married for 6 years. When we first got together, everything was perfect. She was funny, smart, and had this way of making me feel like the luckiest guy in the world. But somewhere along the way something changed. At first it was subtle. She'd pull away from my touch, claiming she was just tired. The kisses became quick pecks. The I love yous started feeling robotic, forced. Then it got worse. She stopped asking about my day. Stopped looking at me when I spoke. When I tried to cuddle her on the couch, she'd shift away, like my presence was an inconvenience. I told myself it was just a phase. Work stress maybe. Or that I wasn't doing enough to make her happy. So I tried harder. I started doing more around the house, cooking her favorite meals, planning date nights. I left little notes for her, reminding her how much I loved her. But nothing worked. She barely acknowledged the effort. She'd scroll through her phone at dinner, barely reacting to anything I said. When I asked her if something was wrong, she'd sigh and say, "I'm fine. Stop overthinking." One night, I sat beside her in bed and asked, "Do you still love me?" She didn't even hesitate. "Of course I do," she said, not even looking up from her phone. But I could tell. There was nothing behind those words. No warmth. No affection. Just obligation. The final straw came on our wedding anniversary. I planned a nice evening, a home-cooked meal, candles, the works. I even wrote her a letter, pouring my heart out about how much she meant to me. She came home late, barely glanced at the setup, and muttered, "You didn't have to do all this." She ate quickly, barely speaking. When I handed her the letter, she sighed and placed it on the table without opening it. "I'm really tired," she mumbled, heading straight to bed. That was the moment I knew. It wasn't work stress. It wasn't a phase. She just didn't love me anymore. Maybe she hadn't for a long time. And suddenly I felt nothing. No anger. No sadness. Just exhaustion. The next morning, I didn't make her coffee like I usually did. I didn't kiss her goodbye. I just sat there, staring at the letter she never read. And for the first time I asked myself, why am I still here? That night, when she came home, I calmly told her, "I think we should separate." She blinked, caught off guard. "What? Why?" I just smiled sadly. "Because I deserve to be with someone who actually wants me." She didn't argue. Didn't cry. She just nodded. And that hurt more than anything. It's been 6 months since we divorced. I won't lie, at first it was hard. Being alone after so many years felt strange. But then something unexpected happened. I started feeling lighter. I didn't have to beg for affection anymore. I didn't have to wonder if I was the problem. I could just be. And one day I woke up and realized I didn't miss her. Because the truth is, I had been alone in that marriage for a long time. And now, I'm finally free.